guys, so as you can see, since my last Veda, I've trimmed my bangs. I kind of got fed up with the side swoop long, like this kind of long bangs that just wouldn't do what I said. So I just trimmed them myself right in front of the mirror. I was just like chop, 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 and I'll even it out a little bit better later, but just for now, I wanted to get them out of the way. So today I want to talk about something kind of important that I feel that even if my situation is very select and not very many people would understand it, I believe it does have a message that everybody can relate to and that, you know, does need to hear and understand and take to heart and make sure that you are doing what is right for you. So as most of you know, hopefully I have it in all the social media and my descriptions. I've talked about it a few times. I am a Zumba instructor. I've been a Zumba instructor since June of 2011, I believe. Oh my god, 3 years. It's been almost 3 years. I'm getting old. But I have been teaching for 3 years, and it's gone up and down with my classes, how many I've had a week. I started out with like 1 to 2, then we've gone up to like 3 to 4, and then there was at one point where I was at like almost 9 classes, plus another part-time job. Like, this was 9 classes per week, plus another part-time job, plus full-time school. So I was like literally burning myself out at that point during that time when I was teaching 9 classes a week, because it wasn't my main job. It was like a side job, and I promise you that burns you out. That like drains the energy out of you. So for the past year, I have found an even balance where it's like, okay, I got 5 classes a week, I've got my school full-time and my other part-time job, so I'm good and set. And it's been a nice routine, but still after a while, for me, because I actually do have a knee problem. I don't believe I've ever said this on YouTube yet, but when I was a kid, I had one of my neighborhood friends over, and we were jumping on my trampoline, and we were like one night, let's bounce off and straight onto the ground. So what I did was I bounced too far back, and like one of my legs went through the springs, like between the springs, and I was flipped over, hanging upside down with my knee bending the wrong way. So it's kind of weird. I think that, no, that's part of it. I also was climbing on, like, you know, those swings that are like those sofa swing outside things, and I was climbing up it for some odd reason, and like I fell and my knee hit the top iron bar like right on the kneecap, and like ever since then, like sometimes whenever I bend my knee it'll crack. So I might have damaged my knee really bad when I was young. I was a very strange kid, always getting myself hurt. I got sidetracked there for a minute, but anyway, the fact of the matter is, like, I've been on this repetitive schedule where I teach 5 classes a week, and like once in a while my only vacations are when I go off to conventions like VidCon or like cosplay conventions in my local area, or just subs whenever I get sick. It's become like part of my routine, and in all honesty, like, I mean, I love teaching. I love being a part of the Zumba family, the company. I think it represents a very wonderful message that, you know, just having fun while you work out. And, you know, it really is for anyone. I mean, if you can move. I've been dancing since I was like 6 years old, where like I did tap classes at my local dance studio up until I was 17. I love it. It's a joy. But just after so long being so repetitive, you start to feel burnt out and your energy is almost gone. And it's not that you lose the desire to keep doing it, but to just not do it as often, or just like a change up. Like, I'm one of these people, I need to change my routines, like what I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm at home, I'll like play a game for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll like switch to another game or switch to something else, get up on the computer, walk around. I don't know, like I have one of the shortest attention spans in the world. But mostly I have just felt burnt out, that I needed to just, you know, take some time out for myself, because I feel like I haven't really had the time to put a great amount of deal into creating newer and better routines for my students, and also not having really enough time for my other part-time job and putting time into YouTube like the way I want to on my main channel, where I'm able to upload at least maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I would love to do that. I would absolutely adore it. Like, I have found myself, like, I've had this desire when I first started YouTube to be among one of the top women creators, and it wasn't about whatever content I created that I would be at the top, but that I would be, you know, well known for what I put into the community. So I have really found a love for gaming and just vlogging kind of thing. Like, I love doing that, and I would love to put more time into it, but the fact of the matter is, the more time I do put into that, the less time I have for making Zumba routines and my other part-time job, and just, you have to find a balance. And I feel right now with having 5 classes and wanting to do my YouTube videos more and work on my other part-time job, plus other little side things that I don't want to talk about on YouTube right now, but, you know, it just took away from the time, and just things weren't right and even, and, you know, I had to make a change, and I am currently making that change right now, where I am taking away my Monday morning Zumba class and Monday night, because I taught 2 classes Monday, then I also had a Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday morning classes. And partly, I believe I've been putting this off for so long, not because I wanted to keep, like, not because I didn't want to, I don't know how to say this. I feel like I've been putting it off for so long to make this change because I was afraid of how my students would react. And the thing with me is, I like to please people. Like, I'm a people pleaser, that I like to make others happy. And for the longest time, I've been striving to try and just keep everyone happy at my gym by staying there, because it was making them happy, and I love seeing them happy. But then there was my actual true happiness, where am I really happy doing this so much, where I'm putting this time in for others while I'm sacrificing the things I actually really want to do, and that I feel that have to pertain with what I want to really do for the rest of my life. So I have made the decision to get rid of my Monday classes, because I want to be able to put my time into what I feel what will help with my future, the kind of future that I want to have, not just a future where I can, you know, get by and live. And I'm not trying to say that I don't enjoy teaching, but I love teaching, but I feel I just love things with social media and the media arts, graphic design, and computer media like that. I think that I want to put more time into that, because that is where I feel I have a true joy of creating things. So I guess this is a weird way of me just rambling, ranting, and venting, and me telling you that you should never try to put others' happiness before yours. You need to make yourself happy before you can really make anyone else happy, because otherwise you'll be doing your best to try and make sure everyone is happy and joyful and okay, and putting their needs first. But if you aren't putting yours first, then you are going to be miserable. You're going to have regrets, because you're going to go back wishing, I wish I did things for myself. Even though I loved making people happy, I wasn't happy. I was somewhat miserable. I was somewhat not enjoying what I was doing every day, and I had regrets and felt miserable. Like, there are times when I know I could have time to make a YouTube video before I go to this class, but just to save energy, like, I lacked the motivation to do it because I had something else I was supposed to do or get ready for, and therefore I just had this, I don't know how to describe it, but this feeling that, you know, that having to get ready for a Zumba class was holding me back from preparing a video. So, you know, I don't know how to say this other than just make sure that you are doing something because you want to do it and that it makes you happy. And even if you might upset others from putting yourself first, one thing you're going to have to learn about life is you can't make everybody 100% happy. You can make some people happy all the time, but you can't make everybody happy at once, because it's impossible. I hope I'm making sense in the fact that you guys just need to make yourself happy, and not in a selfish way, but, you know, be happy with who you are and what you are doing, so you can go out and into the world and make others happy and make the world a better place. So thank you guys for tuning in for today's Veda. I hope to see you for tomorrow and for every day for the rest of the month of April. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!